Kyrie is screaming at his poor coach, Brad Stevens, saying, no, this is the wrong play. He's going off on the coach. No. You've called the wrong play. And Brad Stevens say, no, this is the way I want to do this. So now they're going to inbounds the ball with Gordon Hayward throwing in.
Did LeBron ever do that?
Kyrie's, well, I've seen him do it before.
No, you didn't.
And he inbounds to Jason Tatum, who takes the shot from the corner, and Kyrie was way up high. He was actually past the half-court line, and he wanted the ball inbounded to him so he could just go one-on-one and maybe shoot a three to win the game.
Right.
And so he goes off on any and everybody. Nobody knows how to win here. I got to teach this team how to win. And then the next day, Jaylen Brown was furious about it. And you remember his quote? He says, "We can't be pointing fingers. It starts from the top to the bottom, not the bottom to the top." So that was a shot directly at Kyrie. So now Kyrie sort of apologized for it the next day, but it didn't really come across as an apology, because he said, you go and you say something publicly and ends up received in so many different ways, and you never know how fragile or what guys are going to go through when you say something. So he's saying they're fragile, like they didn't take it the right way. And he goes on to say, I've been there to the championship. I've tasted it, but I can't expect that they're going to get it. I'm working on my patience now and just coming to help these guys to blah, blah, blah. So what he's saying
Who
is,
else used that word patience?
Well, what he's saying is, I'm now LeBron, and you guys got to treat me like LeBron. Well, he's not LeBron yet, because he's still only 26 years of age. So he's not that much older than these guys, because a lot of them 22, 3, 4. So it's not. Remember, when LeBron went back to Cleveland, he was 30 years of age, and Kyrie was 22 years of age. Yes. So the age range was dramatic compared to his age range here.
Yes.
So he obviously helped LeBron win a championship.
Yes.
But he hasn't won one by himself yet. And so he's talking about leadership, and he said, like I said, only a few are meant for it or chosen for it. So I think he's starting to doubt, am I a leader or not? Well, what he is he is a great closer, and he backed it up last night, because you want to talk about closing against Toronto last night?
Yeah, he had a big shot.
Oh, well, not just shots. I mean, remember, that game is 106 all with 2:39 to go. Celtics go on an 11-0 run because Kyrie hits a turnaround jumper. Then he hits that three you just mentioned right in Kawhi's face.
Oh, you mentioned his name. Oh, so you like that.
When he gives up a shot like that, I'll tell you why.
Skip, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
And by the way, that guy you just talked about, over that 11-0 run over the last 2:39, he scored exactly 0 points and took one shot, a three, and missed it, after he'd scored 33 points the previous portion of this game. So he just, I don't know.
He don't just stop.
I don't know. Kyrie took the game over, and it was a big game. It was one of those pivotal Eastern Conference milestone games where you say, oh, okay, I see that. So Kyrie's message to his team is, yeah, we can win games like that, but we got to beat Orlando on Saturday night, and you guys don't get that yet. And I think he decided, you know what, I'm going to call LeBron, and I'm going to apologize to LeBron so I can show these guys, you owe me an apology.
That's what's happening, Skip.
You know, because again.
Sometimes you have this epiphany, or you have this an awakening, or whatever you want to call it, where you realize, you look back and you say, you know what? I should have handled things differently. See, what Kyrie experienced and what the young guys experienced is two different things. They're the same thing. It's called expectations. You see, there was no expectations with Kyrie. Nobody thought Kyrie Irving alone was going to lead the Cavaliers to the promised land. Nobody thought this Boston Celtics team alone, even if they got to the finals, was going to beat Golden State. So now you have the expectation, you have the burden that comes along with playing alongside LeBron. Because LeBron, look here, no matter who else is beside him, the expectation is NBA Finals or bust. That's the expectation. So now if you're one game away from the NBA Finals and you bring one of the best players in the NBA back, you get Gordon Hayward back, what's the expectation, Skip? Anything less than the NBA Finals is a disappointment.
Sure.
So now that's what you're having to play, and Kyrie's trying to get you guys. Hold on. The expectation levels are different. This ain't no funny game and everything losing la. No, this is not how you do it. So Kyrie is trying to help these guys understand. But these young guys are Kyrie when LeBron get back. Bro, did you see? First of all, I was the Eastern Conference starter in the All-Star game, just like you. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Terry Rozier, like, bro, without you down the stretch, we won. We were the number 2 seed, and guess what? 1 game away from the NBA Finals. And now you want to come up here and tell us what we should do and how we should do it?
They're a quarter away, down 3 going to the 4th.
They were game. Yeah. I told you what was going to happen.
Oh.
You know, LeBron, game 7.
You told me they're going to shoot 3 for 13 from 3 in the 4th quarter. I don't remember that
part of
prediction
basketball.
from you.
That's part of basketball.
Okay.
So
that's at home. You shoot 3 of 13. I don't know.
That's what Bron put that pressure on you.
Oh, really?
Bron put that pressure on you.
Yeah, the guy who was playing no defense.
Skip, why can't he better now? Why can't you just say, you know what, Kyrie? It takes a big man to apologize.
It's not what he's doing.
Yes, it is.
I know enough about him. I know a lot of people around him. Deep thinker, and he's trying to send a subliminal psychological message.
So he's blowing smoke. So in other words, you say Kyrie Irving is a charlatan.
No, he really looks back and thinks, boy, I was an immature kid at that point. I wanted the world, and I thought I had the world by the tail. And I learned my lesson. Now these guys need to learn theirs. And he's taking another shot at his teammates. He's sending a message. You guys need to wise up and grow up and see that I know how to do this because I'm showing you that I just deferred to LeBron by calling him and saying, I apologize for not growing up and wising up sooner with you.
Let me ask you a question. How many NBA Finals has Al Horford been to? What about the Mars? So the veteran players, how many Finals games have they played in? How many big shots have they made? So yes, Kyrie Irving is better equipped to explain the tedious.
I mean, Kyrie did hit the closing shot to win Game 7 of the NBA Finals. He did that. He's got that on his resume. He hit the shot of shots. He won that game for LeBron.
No, he didn't stop it, Skip Bayless.
Well, he did. So he's got that.
So what about so LeBron's triple-double had no impact on the game?
When it was push comes to shove, it's
the block.
And look,
what do you know?
I will give you this. LeBron's a little better leader than Kyrie is overall, but you know what? They were better together. I'm going to give you that. It's a Lennon-McCartney thing where they were never quite as great apart, but you put them together and you got the Beatles.
Hold on, wait a minute, Skip.
And if you put Kyrie, because LeBron misses Kyrie as his closer. He needs that guy to shut the door.
But Skip, hold on.
Just the way he slammed it on Toronto
Wait a minute. What I'm trying to understand is that LeBron has closed more games in the regular season and the postseason over the last year than Kyrie has.
Well, I gave you 8 games in the first part of this Lakers season that are just sitting on the table for LeBron to close, and he couldn't do it.
Remember Kyrie?
You remember all the missed late free throws?
Hold on.
I mean, it's just a disaster.
What about the closing shots that Kyrie had? You know, they just lost to Orlando. Before they won last night, they lost 3
He didn't get
straight.
the ball.
Why are you in that situation?
He was demanding
why
the ball,
are you in that situation? If you're that guy, you had every opportunity to close before it even got to that point.
Well, you can argue that they
No, we're debating. We're not arguing. There's nothing to argue about.
Well, I'm arguing. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm arguing correctly. So that's all I know.
But see, that's what
I want to be clear about this. He didn't call LeBron to say, I regret leaving you. He just said, I apologize for how I was when I was 22.
Yes.
That's all. I didn't see the light when I was 22, LeBron. Okay. So I get it now. I'm sorry I didn't grow up faster with you because maybe we could have won quicker with you.
Yeah.
Maybe we could have won more. But he did not apologize for leaving because I know for a fact he just couldn't take it anymore. And that was a whole bigger picture thing.
Comes with youth.
They had already won a championship together when he decided, I've had enough of this.
This comes with youth. I believe a 27-year Kyrie at that point in time, I believe he stays. I believe he understands, he works through it, he goes one-on-one. Because he skipped so many times when we talk to reply. We don't talk to understand. We don't listen to understand. We listen to reply. You see, when he just wanted to respond to LeBron. He wasn't trying to understand what LeBron was saying. LeBron would say, bro, this is how we need to do it. I understand, but you going off and doing your own thing, yes.
But ultimately, after they won a championship, his biggest issue with LeBron was he thought he was more concerned with personal stats and glory than winning the championship. And that was in the one they lost in 5 games. Right. Remember that? Right. Did LeBron average triple-double in that one?
But come to find out, it was Kyrie.
They won 1 game that year. It was game 4 at Cleveland.
And they should have won the game 3 because that was the one Kevin Durant hit.
By the way, Kyrie hit that scored 40 in that game and the one they won, just for the record. I was just
how many
out there.
Hold on, wait a minute. But you didn't say anything about Kyrie going 0 for 7 from the three-point line in game 3.
Yeah.
But you said, hold on, if he had just hit 3 of those.
But he could have made 12 and Kevin Durant would have beaten him anyway.
No.
Yeah.
Stop that, Skip.
Well,
you know what, Skip, man, why you always do that?
He took the game over. You're talking about shooting shots in people's faces.
But Kyrie explained to you.
Yeah.
You said that he felt that LeBron was more concerned about his stat. Kyrie said he was concerned about being an individual player. He was more concerned about his stats. That's what he said.
At 22, he's talking about that first year back together. You know, that 30 to 22.
His first year, his second year, all of that, Skip. But it's okay, Skip. It's okay. It's okay to look back.
You know what? I don't know. Given this reaction, I don't know if Kyrie was cut out to be the leader of a team. I think you just have to lean on him to be the closer.
So now, all of a sudden, because the man admitted that the way he handled situation.
Well, the truth is, I've always thought that Al Horford was the leader of that team.
Oh, now Al Horford's the leader.
Maybe Marcus Morris is more of a leader.
Skip.
That's the veteran.
Really, Skip?
Are they older than Kyrie?
Yeah. Skip.
Who's the best player on the team? It's not even close. It's that guy. Even beyond Jason Tatum, this guy.
Skip. And that's the mistake that people make. People automatically assume that the best player is the leader, just like a lot of teams make the mistake in football that the quarterback is the leader, and that's furthest from the truth. And that's what that's what I'm saying. You can't automatically assume that, and you automatically see what got you, what's stuck in your craw. What's bothering you is that the man admitted that he handled the situation wrong. It doesn't mean that he
stick in my craw. It should stick in Boston's craw.
Why?
Because he's sending a message. You guys are wrong. I'm taking another shot.
No, stop it, Skip.
You're missing it.
No.
You don't get this kid. This kid is really deep.
He is.
Yeah, he really thinks.
But on LeBron,
he's operating on.
LeBron deeper. LeBron foretold of this.
Yeah.
He knew this was going to come back.
The truth is, LeBron shouldn't have taken this call.
Yes, he should have.
That's the truth.
That's what you do.
But he's too nice a guy.
See, there you
he's
go.
Too nice
See, that's what you do.
Yeah. But Michael Jordan would have never taken this call. Trust me.
You know what, Skip?
That bridge would be burned.
Okay, fine, Skip.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, hold on. You just told me that Scottie Pippen was the equivalent player of Kyrie.
No, he wasn't. But Scottie Pippen would have never wanted to leave LeBron because he knows what a ride he was going for with LeBron. I mean, with Michael.
With LeBron.
Yeah.
8 straight finals.
Okay.
8 straight.
3 and 6 in the finals.
We're talking about LeBron
6-0
plenty,
in the finals.
even with him out. We're just trying to keep you happy.
Oh, Brian.
Keeping you happy. Okay, what about leadership when it comes to Tom Brady, though?
That's
Should
a
the
good
Chiefs
question.
be scared of the old-ass man, Tom Brady? I think you guys